All right. Let's scrub in, folks, because we are diving deep, deep into surgery today.
Ooh, surgery.
But not the kind you might be thinking of.
Not cutting anybody open.
Not cutting anyone open, no.
Yeah.
No scalpels here. We asked you for something special, and you really delivered.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
Some really cool stuff. We asked for real surgery dialogues.
Real conversations.
Yeah, conversation.
Before, during, and even after going under the knife.
Exactly.
Fascinating.
And we're gonna deep dive into them, see what they can teach us about not just the medical side of things,
Right.
but the human side, the emotions,
Oh, the anxiety.
the teamwork.
The humor sometimes.
Yeah. So we got to start somewhere, right? Where do we even begin with all this?
Well, I think it's got to be the pre-op conversations
Okay.
before anything even happens.
Before anyone even gets wheeled in.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, that's where you really see how patients are dealing with all this, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's raw emotion there. Yeah.
Fear, hope, anxiety. I mean, it's all there in the words.
And you can really see how important the surgeon's role is at that stage.
Oh, yeah.
It's more than just explaining the procedure.
It's about trust.
It's about connecting with the patient.
Right.
Like, remember that transcript with the young girl scared of needles?
Oh, yeah.
You could just hear the fear in her voice.
Yeah, she was terrified.
But then the surgeon, what he does is incredible.
What did he do?
He levels with her.
Oh, wow.
He says, I used to hate needles too.
Wow.
You could just feel the tension release.
It's like he's humanizing himself. For me.
Exactly. He's building a rapport.
Right.
Then he explains everything gently, step by step.
It's amazing how a few words can make such a difference.
It really is.
I noticed something else, too, in those pre-op dialogues. It seems like surgeons have this way of using language to kind of calm everyone down.
Yeah, it's an art.
Yeah.
They avoid the jargon.
Right. They make it clear.
Clear, simple language.
And sometimes they even crack a joke or two.
A little bit of humor goes a long way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, this might pinch a little.
Right.
Makes you feel like, okay, this guy's got this.
It's about putting the patient at ease.
Yeah.
When they feel understood,
Right.
that's when they can really trust their surgeon.
And trust is huge.
That's absolutely essential.
All right, so we've talked about before surgery.
Yeah, the calm before the storm.
The calm before the storm.
What happens when the storm actually hits?
The operating room.
Oh.
That's where things get really intense.
Oh, yeah, pressure's on.
Fast-paced, high stakes.
Every second counts.
And the language, it's like a whole other world.
It's a symphony.
Yeah. We've got this one snippet here from the middle of a procedure.
Oh, yeah.
It's just rapid fire commands, numbers, medical terms.
Like scalpel, suction, 10 blade.
Exactly. To someone outside the OR, it might sound like chaos.
Right, but in reality, it's a dance.
A dance, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows their role.
Precision. Every word matters.
Speaking of words mattering, you know what caught my attention? Something as simple as the surgeon saying 10 blade.
Ah, yes.
It's not just, hey, pass me a scalpel.
It's specific.
It's specific. It tells the nurse exactly which one.
And there are a lot of scalpels.
Right. And you don't want to mix those up.
Not at all. A small mistake could have huge consequences.
It's incredible, the level of teamwork.
It's like they can read each other's minds.
They anticipate each other's needs, moving in sync.
Years of training, building that trust.
Yeah. A well-oiled machine.
Has to be.
Okay, so we've tackled before surgery, during surgery.
What about after?
After, the aftermath,
Yeah.
recovery.
New set of challenges.
New challenges, new anxieties.
Families are involved now.
Oh, yeah, and they're worried.
The patient is often still groggy.
Right.
So much emotion in those post-op dialogues.
Yeah, and the surgeon's role shifts again.
In a way, it's even more delicate.
They're not just dealing with the patient anymore.
It's the whole family.
There's this one conversation really stood out to me. Surgeon explaining a complex procedure to the family.
Oh, I remember that one.
He breaks it down so clearly, avoids all the jargon.
He's reassuring them.
Yeah, you can hear the empathy in his voice.
It's not just about giving a medical update.
It's about emotional support.
Comforting them during a stressful time.
And that can make a huge difference in how the family cope.
Oh, absolutely. It affects their ability to support the patient's recovery.
Wow, we've covered so much ground today.
It's amazing what we can learn from just listening to these conversations.
We've gone beyond the technical stuff.
Beyond the scalpels and sutures.
Yeah, it's the human drama that unfolds around surgery.
I think the biggest takeaway for me is the power of communication.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in these high-stakes, high-pressure situations.
It's not just about what you say, it's how you say it.
It's about understanding where the other person is coming from.
Meeting them where they are.
And communicating with empathy.
So much to think about. So, listeners, as you go about your day, your week,
pay attention to the conversations around you.
Yeah, really listen.
Think about the unspoken things, the anxieties, the hopes.
Yeah, there's always more beneath the surface.
How can you communicate with more empathy?
How can you make someone feel heard and understood?
It's a powerful skill.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. It's been quite a journey.
Fascinating stuff. Until next time.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.